to the preschool kids, because it's my basic belief that to the degree to which we fail in getting students ready to begin school and be prepared to learn, we're going to always have a hard time in education. And if you want to look at what another state's doing, the state of Georgia is now, through state programs, serving 63,000 kids who are preschool. Compared to Georgia, Tennessee has only about 1,300 students who are being served. That's an incredibly huge gap. If I'm elected governor, that's going to be an area where we're going to put a major focus, and there are really 4 yardsticks. I want to insist that we work tirelessly to ensure that every child who starts the school is prepared to learn, that every child who completes the 3rd grade is reading at 3rd grade level, that every high school graduate is graduating with the ability to take a job and be successful or go on to post-secondary education, and that every working adult who needs to be retooled for a changing job market has that opportunity to do that. In my judgment, state government can't rest until we can say that we're at 100% on all 4 of those things, and that's where I'm going to be focusing my attention. Now, in higher education, I think that one of the things that's happened that's really alarming is that in the last 15 years, we have dropped funding in higher education from 18% of the state budget down to 12%. And that's been a steady downward spiral. And in doing that, what we have done is we've really cut the legs out from under the growth and development of higher education. And it's come at a terrible time, because we know today that we are right at the bottom in the number and percentage of people who have a college degree. We need to enroll a whole lot more people. We need to educate a whole lot more people, and yet we're going in the wrong direction. Now, overlapping this whole problem of education, K-12 and higher education, we have to face the reality that we've got a brain drain occurring now that is really alarming. On the retirement side, we know that 38% of the faculty at the Board of Regents, where I serve, between 2000 and 2005 will reach the age of 65. They'll be retiring. We also know that we're losing thousands of teachers every year to the state of Georgia, to the state of Alabama, and they're going for $10,000 to $20,000 increases in pay. So we're going to be replacing over half of our faculty. At the Board of Regents, that would be about 6,000 faculty members in the next few years. And we're having to do it at the time when we're least competitive, and that means we're going to have to be taking the 3rd, 4th, and 5th choices. The other states around us are going to get the top choices. That's a 3-generation problem, because those teachers who come in are going to be the ones who will be hiring the teachers in the next generation, and we're going to have a downward spiral that we have to eliminate, in my judgment.
And so all of these are problems that you see as the status of the state of Tennessee. What about the well-being of the economic well-being of the state of Tennessee? How do you see that? And of course, I think that we should be ready for our first commercial break, but let's start talking about economic well-being.
I think that the well-being, it all gets back to this whole budget debate that's been stalemated. And I think the thing that's really been missing in that debate is a clear sense of direction for the state. I don't think the leadership of the state has stepped up and said to the people of Tennessee, let's work together. I want to listen to you, and I want to know where it is we need to go. Are we satisfied to be 50th in this and 50th in that? I think these are issues that we have to address, and we have to have a sense of direction.
Very good. And of course, Dr. Smith, let us take this first commercial break, after which we'll be back with our audience.